Welcome into This is the Place Arena on the campus of Lehigh High School for the 2022 Holiday Hoopfest. Desoto girls versus Fremont. Going to be an interesting game. We saw Desoto. This is a very, very young team. Only have 2 seniors, I remember, wrapped up on this team, and a bunch of freshmen who are extremely talented. And they really put the clamps on and dominated their game yesterday against Lehigh. But they're taking on a Fremont team, a proud program here in the state of Utah, but their great talent has come through that program. We're in the post, and they all graduated. You had Emma Calvert, who's playing at Brigham Young University. Tamia Gardner, who's at Oregon State, was a McDonald's All-American last year. Maggie Mendelson graduated early to go play volleyball at Nebraska. In fact, today is her first full day as a basketball player at Nebraska because Nebraska volleyball got beat by Oregon in the NCAA tournament, and Maggie's first full day of basketball is today. But that's kind of the talent that's gone through this program. And got beat pretty handily yesterday by Sierra Canyon. So we'll see how this young freshman group of the Desoto Eagles will do today. But had a great conversation with the coaching staff and Coach Andrea Robinson. And I said, well, you're really impressive yesterday. She said, yeah, I think so. I mean, very different. So there's plenty of things to work on. I asked her a bunch of fun stuff. She's just this is a very focused program. It's been a lot of fun to watch these Eagles as Charlie Hunt gets inside but can't get to go. Kamora Pruitt pulls down the rebound. Now on the run. Ryan DeSouza sends back to Muhammad, and Muhammad shot off the mark. Rebound to Amari Byles. Amari goes back up and in. And there's the first points of the morning. Hunt's pass goes through the wickets of Heslop. And we will go back to Desoto. We're talking with Coach Lisa Dalebout, one of the great coaches here in the state. Asked her what it's like to play against this press, and she had some different ideas of what they needed to do. That last pass was not indicative of what we talked about. There's that ball thrown inside. Byles fouled from behind. And I believe that would be on Sadie Heslop. So first foul of the morning as our boards all went out. The outlet for the boards is just behind the extra table there we have for stats. And it gets kicked every once in a while. So boards are back up. 6:56 left in the quarter. 33 seconds left on the shot clock. DeSouza gets that ball into Pruitt. Kamora goes right back at it, and that ball's out of bounds off of Pruitt. And we'll go down the floor with Fremont. Good defense there by Cadence King. Oh, Charlie Hunt tried to jump the sideline, and the moment she stops, once you pull the ball up, that trap comes. There's a reason why it's called keep the dribble alive. It keeps you alive. The moment you kill the dribble, you're welcoming everything. So Hunt ahead to Eddy. Sierra Eddy right to the rim. And Sierra Eddy, I believe unofficially, was the leading scorer last night for the Silver Wolves. Gets the first points. Folks, Desoto did not give up a field goal against Lehigh until late in the second quarter. I think it was 2:20 left in the second quarter when Lehigh scored their first field goal. Only gave up 7 points in the first half. As there's a jump ball, and possession arrow belongs to Desoto, as we'll stay here. Of course, Desoto is just south of Dallas. It is a fun place to be. Spent some time there and love Desoto, Texas. Fall away, won't go for Mariah Vincent. Rebound to Kamora Pruitt, and she's fouled. And I put Kamora at the line. First game of 8 today. We open up today with this game here, and coming up next is RSL Academy versus Vashon, Missouri. The Faith family taking on Durango. Then Lehigh girls taking on Centennial. Centennial looking to bounce back after the loss last night to number 15, Lone Peak. Maybe we can get Desoto to stay and play Lone Peak. Get that triple header done. Play 14 versus 15. After Lone Peak plays the nightcap tonight to close out the Hoop Fest versus Sierra Canyon, the number 2 team in the country. Strong take and just couldn't get it to go there for Vivian Franklin. And it'll be Fremont basketball on the loose ball foul. That goes against Mariah Vincent. And that's the first foul on the Eagles. Allie Coombs forces the issue there, draws the foul. So the foul goes to Vivian Franklin. Come off the screen. Here's Allie Coombs. Sends out to Eddy. Sierra to the rim. And Sierra Eddy now with 4 points. Sierra Eddy has really proved herself in the first two, well, in both the games here at the Holiday Hoop Fest, as Vincent can't get that, and the rebound taken by Heslop. Here comes Charlie Hunt. Outside, Allie Coombs going to pull for 3 and hits. 7-2 Fremont. And they started out quick yesterday against Sierra Canyon. It was a 4-point game at the half. Memory serves. 8 games yesterday as well, but it was a close game at the half, and then it was just an onslaught in the second half for the number 2 ranked Sierra Canyon Blazers as Pruitt off on that one. Coombs maybe got away with an extra step there. Allie Coombs doesn't pull the 3, goes to the rim and scores. Timeout. Coach Robinson, 4:43 left in the first quarter. Fremont jumping out quickly. They lead 9-2. You're watching the 2022 Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
And welcome back into Lehigh High School. Dusty Litster with you. 4:43 left in the first quarter. There's a quick start for the Fremont Silver Wolves. And there's a block as this hot start continues as Malaysia Smith is going to pick up the frustration foul. And possession arrow belongs to Fremont. They let the start here for the Fremont Silver Wolves. And that ball tipped away by Kamora. Pruitt, she tracks it down in the corner. Fire that ball inside. Nice strong take there by Amari Byles. You have Kamora Pruitt, Amaya Garcia, and Amari Byles, all freshmen, along with Ryan DeSouza, who's a freshman as well. Heslop goes up to get that one, and kind of the wrong place, wrong time there for Vivian Franklin. Picks up the foul, and that's going to put Heslop at the line. Or no, they're calling the shot, they're calling on the floor. So here comes one of those freshmen, Maya Garcia. Lots of juniors And the only two seniors, or probably only one senior, that is Jade Miles. Got trigger in, and that ball's out of bounds. As Herrick tried to lob that one in. So Mariah Vincent will come in for Kamora Pruitt. Desoto was working on this morning and watched their practice. They learn how to break this press and what they wanted to take it. As Ryan DeSouza finds a wide open Vincent who misses the bunny. Now on the run. Alma Herrick sends up top. And let me set the offense here for Coach Lisa DeLabout. Sincere Langston came over for the screen. Now she'll get it off that quick pass. That's off the hands of Garcia. And we'll stay here. 19 on the shot clock. Had Allie Coombs initially, but Coombs stayed with it. Misses on the shot. And the rebound to Vincent. DeSouza quickly ahead. Garcia, way to run the floor. Misses the layup. And the board cleared by Heslop. Now down the floor with Fremont and Alma Herrick. Eddie hands back to Coombs. Allie sends out to Herrick. A nice job by Ryan DeSouza. Alma Herrick doesn't want to let go of the ball for some reason. So coming into the game now, Charlie Hunt and Doxy. As Taylor Doxy checking in as Kamora Pruitt will come back on for Garcia. I've only seen the boys' side ever not give up the ball on a jump ball. I've never seen the girls be anything more than super polite about, here you go. It's a little surprised there for Alma Herrick, but want to set the tone that Fremont's not going to back down today. As quickly in to Heslop, and the 7-point lead for Fremont is 11-4. Nisu Muhammad sends over to Ryan DeSouza. Ryan cross court to Vincent. DeSouza down the lane. Oh, left it short. Kind of adjusted there on the little jackknife move, splitting the defenders. As Charlie Hunt gives it up to Doxy. Doxy comes off the screen from Heslop. This is Langston. Now Charlie. She got Kamora off her feet, misses the three, and the rebound pulled down by Amari Byles. Amari just got that back to Mariah Vincent. Mariah had a nice day yesterday against Lehigh. In fact, I don't know if you'll say anybody from DeSoto had a bad day yesterday for DeSoto. They put on a clinic. Shot clock down to 10. Kamora, nice ball move, goes on the baseline. Oh, later with the charge. The block charge is the hardest thing in basketball. I'll try not to give too many opinions unless I really, really have one. Those are always frustrating. So the foul to Kamora Pruitt, her first, team's fifth. And there's Charlie, nearly had the double dribble, and now the full court press works the way that the Eagles want, and they get the ball back on the alternate possession. We get to meet fun people here at the Hoop Fest, and a lot of people from Dallas, and as all they've gotten to learn, I love the Metroplex, spend time down there, still do, and what I'm told is that Kamora Pruitt reminds them of a female version of KD. And as she scores right on time. And those who are old enough to remember Kevin Durant's rookie season, well, it was the Seattle Supersonics, a team that no longer exists, but the same colors of the Eagles. I mean, she's rocking the old KD uniform. My partner here in Utah, Dane Stewart, would be so excited. Here comes Ryan DeSouza. Oh, beautiful ball fake, and DeSouza to the rim. And now timeout, Coach Lisa DeLabout 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Again, you can go back and rewatch these games anytime. You can watch them here on KSLSports.com/stream. You can also watch them on YouTube. Just look up Rewind Sports Network, and they're archived there as well. It's been a fun 2 days. This is Game 9, so a 16-game showcase. As we had 8 yesterday, we'll go 8 today, starting at 10 a.m. till 8:45 p.m. local time. But been an absolute blast to cover this second year of the Utah Holiday Hoopfest. So glad that Glenn Smith, who does such a terrific job putting these events on, that to come back to you. Well, first of all, to bring it to Utah. Secondly, to continue to bring it. As there's a group of us just trying to make sure this all happens as we cover high school sports here in the state of Utah. As if you go to our the YouTube page, you'll see all the games we do here. In fact, right now we're scheduled to be about 140 games just in basketball season. It's 78 football games, plus we do weekly shows. So love that teams from Desoto and other places around the country get to come into Utah, see the snow-capped mountains, and get to experience something new, and we do as well. Something about sharing these cultures. That ball goes out of bounds off the hands of probably at the foot of D'Souza. As get to experience different places and people from different places and talk and get to know each other. We realize how much more similar we are, especially with the bonding of sports. So hope you all enjoyed the streams this week. Charlie Hunt hands off to Sierra Eddy. Eddie's had a good first half, or probably first quarter, as Charlie Hunt comes off the screen. Now lob inside, got Mouse in the house, but D'Souza holds her ground, and another jump ball. If you watch high school girls high school basketball enough, you'll always know possession arrow. There are more jump balls here than there is in the YMCA league. But it's always good. They play such strong defense. There's inbound into Eddy. Pump fake, pulls for three, and hits. 7 points in the quarter for Sierra Eddy. And a lead back up to 6 for Fremont. Amari Byles on the angle to D'Souza. Byles with the runner and the bucket. The shot clock is off. Eddy misses on the three. Rebound tracked down by Doxy. Got it back to Sierra. Now it's Charlie Hunt, pump the three, pull up from the free throw line, and hit. So lead to 6. Inside 10 seconds left. Muhammad to the rim, can't get it. Put back up by Kamora Pruitt. Let's see if Fremont will not get a shot off, and that is how the first quarter will end. A competitive first quarter. And it's Fremont 16, DeSoto 12. DeSoto 12. You are watching the 2022 Utah Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Start of the second quarter. Fremont leading DeSoto 16-12. As I mentioned yesterday, Fremont played Sierra Canyon, and that first half played very, very well. My coach talked to Coach Dale about what you can take from it, and it's obviously learning experiences and playing teams that they won't play here in the state outside of Lone Peak, who Fremont shockingly lost to last year in the state championship game. As Ryan D'Souza can't get that one to go. She talked about that they need to play a full 32 minutes, and she knows that they would have to do that against DeSoto with the effort these girls put out and their style of play. But this Fremont team is still learning a lot about themselves. As Charlie Hunt takes Desoto off the dribble, goes to the rim, left it short, and the rebound cleared by Byles. So Garcia over to Pruitt. Kamora lost the handle. Shot clock to 13. Down to 10. 5 seconds. Nisa Muhammad on the drive. Got to the rim and scores. Great job of just staying patient, not pressing. As now they get a 2-on-1. That pass gets through. Oh, and King mishandles the pass. It's a 2-point game, 16-14. Sally Coombs comes back on, and Sadie Heslop as well, as Mariah Vincent comes back on for Coach Robinson. Right across to Vincent. Mariah give it up to Kamora. Ryan Sues. Byles hit with a traveling violation. So Amari Byles turns the ball over, and she'll come off in favor of Amaya Garcia. Sierra Eddy sends it ahead to, well, it's tracked down by Charlie Calder. Outside, Coombs comes off the screen from King. Sierra Eddy had 7 points in that first quarter. Fall away, no. And the rebound taken by Desoto. Ryan on the run. 3-on-2. Oh, nice move. But left it for Garcia, who retreats to the three-point line. Just got some space to go off the dribble and crawls it in. So now we're tied at 16, and now stolen by Kamora. Pruitt +1. It's that style of play. Keep the pressure on, the clamps down, and see how long it takes for your opponent to break. And Desoto, after a slow start, has a 2-point lead. This isn't yesterday. I know that Texas is an hour ahead. Yesterday I screwed up and said they were an hour behind, like it was California or something. So a little more aware today. So come back in the game is Alma Herrick. As Pruitt hits the +1. And now a 3-point lead for Desoto. Their first lead since early. I think they scored the first 2 points. So now the largest lead of the game for the Eagles. To Allie Coombs, gets that ball ahead. There's Alma Herrick. Oh, and we'll have the defensive foul on Amari Byles. And there's a steal. Byles with the steal and the layup and the extension of the lead. Look on the other end. And that ball knocked out of bounds. Inbound into Eddy. Sierra for 3, short. And the rebound pulled down by Miles, sent ahead. On the run. DeSouza, picks up the foul on Herrick. And that'll be the 4th team foul on the Silver Wolves. Beth Hacker comes on for Coach DeLabout. There's Vincent on the drive, and Mariah draws the foul. Let's see if they give her 2. So Charlie Calder will pick up the foul. And Vivian Franklin will come back on as DeSouza will get a break. Quickly into Byles. And Amari Byles lays that one in. And a 7-point advantage now for DeSoto. Trailed by as many as 7 multiple times. But now with the 7-point lead as this defense continues to pick up as Vincent gets past Coombs to the rim, +1. The foul to Allie Coombs. And Mariah Vincent will go to the line looking for the 3-point play. Timeout Fremont. 4:28 left in the half. We'll be right back.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
.428 left in the half. It is Mariah Vincent, the junior, at the line. Got some moisture on the floor, which is going to happen. We have hasn't snowed for the last 2 days, but there's still snow out in the parking lot. It's still a little wet as it's melting because it's been freezing temperatures here in Utah. See a little bit of snowpack that's been driven on before the snow melts. And anyway, we're all dragging it in here. As Mariah completes the 3-point play, and now a 10-point DeSoto advantage as Coombs gives that one up to Sierra Eddy. Eddy in the corner, Charlie Hunt for 3, long, and the rebound tied up, and will stay with Fremont. DeSoto is taking away the things that worked early for Fremont. Of course, that press has picked up a number of extra possessions and turnovers as it's meant to do, as that goes off of Vincent and will stay here. As they lob in, nobody home. Ball stolen by Malaysia Smith. Malaysia down the other end, and an easy 2. An extension of this advantage for the Eagles. Hunt ahead to Eddy, and DeSouza was waiting for her to turn. I didn't see an official call there. I don't know if she stepped out of bounds. But either way, it's DeSoto basketball. And an easy 2 there from Mariah Vincent. It was a 7-point deficit, is a 14-point lead as the Eagles are absolutely rolling. Full timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching the Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com. 3:46 left in the half. And Desoto up by 14. It's just funny how quiet it's gotten every time that something just like deftly quiet. It's almost like being at a golf tournament as Coombs loses the handle. Ball taken by Smith. Eddie giving chase. Malaysia Smith gives a little hesitation and the lay-in for the junior guard. Back comes Fremont, poked away from behind by Kamora Pruitt, and then Amari Byles is going to draw the foul. That'll put Sincere Langston at the line for 2 free throws. DeSoto faithful disagreed with the call. And Langston misses the first. And the second good. Splits the pair. The first points in quite some time. It's been quite the run from DeSoto. It was 16-10. It's been a 22-1 run for DeSoto. Ryan DeSouza backside on the foul from Mariah Vincent. Hooping the harm, and Mariah Vincent goes back to the line looking for the three-point play. The junior wing has been spectacular in both the games. In both games here for DeSoto. And she completes the three-point play. Strong take and make there by Charlie Hunt. DeSoto breaks the press. Garcia backs things out. Amaya, Malaysia now over to Ryan. Vincent, strong take, takes the contact. No call on the contact, and now a loose ball foul. Could be called on Garcia. So we'll walk to the other end. That's the 8th team foul on the Eagles. Being a loose ball foul will be 1-on-1 free throws for Sincere Langston taking the free throws. And the front end missed by Sincere. It is Garcia for 3, short, and they'll go back to Fremont. Oh, they foul on the trap. It will go on Nisa Mohammed. Of course, DeSoto coming off back-to-back state championships in the 6A classification. They went 35-2 last season as Allie Coombs misses the free throw. Vincent was part of those teams, or has been part of those teams. Quickly ahead, Nisa Muhammad leaves it for Garcia, and now Mariah Vincent. Kamora Pruitt. Strong take, no. Got the board and then draws the foul. It'll put Kamora at the line.
Line 2-2. The Eagles over 35. Kamora.
Got the first free throw. As Toxie comes back on, Malaysia Smith comes on for Desoto. And Pruitt gets the free throw, 37-19, 1:45 left in the half. It was a great first quarter. This second quarter has been all Desoto as Eddie tracks that ball down. She had 7 points in the first quarter. Sierra Eddie has yet to score in the second. Off the screen from Langston. Now matched up with Mariah Vincent. Fremont kind of falling stagnant offensively. Is probably moving on. I'm not sure on the foul there. Going to go on Vincent. Coach Robinson's is in disbelief. Is we are an official saying, look, she got her on the forearm on the crossover. She asked her, said she got it. Okay. It's a tough one. As Sierra Eddie hits the front end of 1-1. We'll get one more. So Crowley will come on for the Eagles as Mariah Vincent will go to the bench with 2 fouls. 10 team fouls on Desoto, 8 on Fremont. As the free throw's good, and it's a 16-point game. DeSouze has back to Smith. Malaysia finds Muhammad, +1. That ball somehow finds the bottom of the net. She took the bump, tried to get up on the rim, and didn't even touch the rim. Drops right in, and it's a 3-point opportunity here for Nisa Muhammad. And the free throw off the mark. Inside of a minute left in the half. Ball got tipped. Muhammad said, I didn't tip it. Mr. Official said, yes, you did. Great defense from DeSouze. Charlie Hunt hands over to Calder. Outside with Eddie. Nice hands by Muhammad. Nisa with the steal. Here comes DeSouze. Fremont giving chase. DeSouze. Don't foul on that contact. The board, no. Kamora Pruitt with the board and bucket. And then the steal. Crowley with the steal. Send over to Ryan DeSouze. 4-3. You don't get the call you want. The only reason to complain, come right back, get the play you wanted, is that's what DeSouze is able to do. I thought she was fouled on that drive, but she stayed with it, gets a wide open 3, knocks it down, and the lead goes to 23 points. And ball out of bounds, and we'll go back down the floor. Seven seconds down to 5. 3, steal by Malaysia Smith. She'll put it up at the horn. Oh, nearly got it. As that will do it for the first half. DeSoto, a slow first quarter, but they really poured it on in the second. DeSoto leads Fremont 44-21. You're watching the 2022 Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com. Hey, welcome back to start of third quarter. Dusty Litzter with you as Desoto leading Fremont 44-21 to start the third quarter. It was a strong first quarter from Fremont, but really that second quarter absolutely owned and dominated by Desoto. They only surrendered 5 points in the quarter after giving up 16 in the first. As Charlie Hunt goes baseline, can't get the shot to go. The loose ball taken by Kamora Pruitt. On the run with Ryan D'Souza. And then we got a foul on the drive that's going to go against Heslop. Number 4 on Heslop. And then Heslop will going to come off as Sincere Langston will come back on. Here's Vivian Franklin. Over to Ryan D'Souza. Young freshman jumping up from the baseline. No, they're going to have a loose ball foul on the rebound on Amari Byles. Number 3 on Amari. Coombs, that opened right up. As Franklin thought she was going to try to dish it off. Opened the lane and an easy 2 for Coombs. That gives her, I believe, 7 points unofficially. And is back on the other end. Can't get the call. And then saying that Pruitt was out of bounds on the rebound. Let's go back to Fremont. As we're a minute into the third. Charlie Hunt on the baseline. It crawls in. So a 19-point game. As Hunt gets that one to go. Come back the other way. It's Franklin on the baseline. Oh, it's a travel first. As this third quarter looking a little bit like the first quarter. DeSoto kind of spinning its wheels. As get that ball ahead to Eddie. Sierra hand back to Charlie Hunt. Comes a screen from King and lob it into King. She gets it, goes up strong, no. And the rebound, jump ball. Possession arrow will belong to DeSoto. King had a golden opportunity there. But missed the bunny. Ryan D'Souza thought her teammate would be there and was not. Taken by Coombs. Alley going coast to coast. There'll be a foul. I thought it'd be on the floor. Call it on the shot. It'll be 2 free throws to Ali Coombs. That goes on Nisa Muhammad. Number 2 on Nisa. As Coombs will go to the line. And Coombs short on the free throw. That brings Mariah Vincent in for Coach Robinson. Mariah had a great first half, terrific second quarter. Can be said of all the Eagles, really. As Coombs goes 1 of 2. It's an 18-point advantage for DeSoto. As Ryan sends out to Kamora. Now Vincent. This is Amari Byles. Amari out to Malaysia Smith. And they'll reset here with D'Souza. Go inside of 10 seconds, down to 8 on the shot clock. 5 seconds on the shot. D'Souza gets in the lane, too strong. And then the foul on Fremont. A delayed whistle there. Foul will go to Ali Coombs. And that'll put Ryan DeSouza at the line for 2 free throws. These poor officials can't get out of their own way with some of our fans here today. Just a reminder, we're short on officials here in the state of Utah, so if you think you can do better, there's a link. Just go to UHSAA.org. There's a link to sign up to become an official. They are short-staffed. We got some officials who do 3 games a night. I had ones my first night at Layton, and the officials did the girls' JV and varsity games before the boys' varsity game. So if you think you can do better, you can be part of the solution. Again, go to UHSAA.org. You can find the links there for officiating. 5:19 left in the third. And I've already got my position. The officials have asked me to come on. I said, I broadcast games. So they wouldn't want me putting the stripes on. As there's a steal to Ryan DeSouza. DeSouza finds a trailing Amari Byles for the +1. And one of these terrific young freshmen, was a freshman to freshman connection, is DeSouza and Amari Byles, both class of 26. As Amari Byles goes to the line and completes a 3-point play. So lead to 21. Eddie on the angle to Charlie Hunt. Baseline J too strong. Rebound taken by Amari Byles. DeSouza to Vincent. Mariah can't get that one. Gets her own board. Left it too strong. Kamora Pruitt couldn't corral the offensive board. And here comes Fremont. Doxey going to drive and the foul to Byles. Once she moved back off the contact, that's a foul. And then you got to hold your ground on it. When she takes that bump and goes back, that is what the foul call is. She can be straight up. Once she moves. And I have some official friends. If I'm wrong on that explanation, you can let me know. As the free throw good there to Doxey. Grayson Brousseau is next to us. He knows you got to hold your ground on that, right? Moment you move back, you invited the block, right? Yeah, Grayson agrees. He also never has a holding penalty either as a tight end on the 2-time state championship football team. Nor does he get to catch fade balls from his brother. As on the run, DeSouza was leaving it for the trailing Vincent, and now Vincent going to pick up the reach-in foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Eagles. Number 3 on Mariah. And I bring Garcia off the bench in favor of DeSouza. Eddie breaks the press. Sends over to Doxey. Now back up to Sierra. Over to Charlie Hunt. Seven on the shot clock, down to 5. 3 seconds. 2. Eddie got to put it up. Does just before the horn. And shot clock violation. This was a press breaker I watched them do this morning. And there's a steal to Sierra Eddie. Charlie Hunt, pass up the 3, step inside, blocked by Kamora Pruitt. Kamora able to get her hand on that ball. That was impressive. Here comes Desoto. And Vivian Franklin. Vivian got through the defender, sent out to Garcia. Nice drive. And that is Amaya Garcia laying it up and in. And timeout taken by Coach Robinson. 3:07 left in the third. DeSoto with a commanding 49-27 lead on Fremont.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
So out of the timeout, 3:07 left in the quarter. A little cross court here to Doxy. And able to break the press. Here's Doxy. Tapped away from behind by Pruitt. Whoa, jump ball. Possession error will stay with Fremont. Yeah. So jump ball, and it's Fremont basketball. Coming up next is going to be RSL Academy versus Vashon out of St. Louis. And that ball airmailed out of bounds, and it'll go back to Desoto. As this Eagles defense has just put the clamps on things since that first quarter. Well, Fremont scored 11 points since the first quarter. They scored 16 points in the first. With 2:50 left in the third, they've scored 11 points since that point. It's been a 39-11 ball game since it was 16-10. Nice hands by Doxy. And better, there's nice hands by Ryan DeSouza. And Malaysia Smith, who thought she had a layup at the beginning of that possession, gets it after the steal from Ryan DeSouza. Eddie, give it up to Hunt. Oh, travel. Charlie got stuck in between, looking for Doxy. So Nisa Muhammad comes back on as Kamora Pruitt will get a break. There's be near 2 minutes left in the third quarter. As DeSouza goes up top to Malaysia Smith. Here's Mariah Vincent along the baseline to Garcia. Garcia, shot blocked by King, gets it back. Shot clock at 15. Game clock at 1:55 and rolling. Malaysia Smith inside out to Muhammad. Muhammad's pass gets out to DeSouza. Nice find inside to Garcia, blocked from behind by Eddie. Charlie Hunt sends ahead to Doxy. Doxy goes at Smith and does get the contact. It'll be free throws coming the way of Taylor Doxy. So number 2 on Malaysia Smith, as I believe that is Pruitt and Vivian Franklin set to come in. As Doxy back rims the first. Gets the second. Muhammad tries to send that one ahead, picked off by King. King to Charlie Hunt. As Hunt has to retreat into the corner. That dangerous pass inside, and Langston able to get that one in. Sincere Langston, I think it's her first field goal today. As Mariah Vincent hit with a charge. That's number 4 on Mariah Vincent. Frustrating moment there for the junior. And that's the 7th team foul on Desoto. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout from Coach Andrea Robinson. We'll take it with them. 1:06 left in the third. We'll be right back.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
.106 left in the third quarter. 21-point lead for Desoto on Fremont. Always the Rewind Sports Network brought to you by Heinemann & Associates. Go to utah.law. Find a law office nearest you. And if you can't get to Heinemann & Associates, you can set up a video call. We'll find ways to help you out. It's a flat-rate law firm at Heinemann & Associates. I thank them for always supporting us. Justin Heinemann, a close friend. And not only is he a friend, he's also my attorney. And we got a foul on Malaysia Smith. That'll be her third. That'll be free throws. 1-on-1 free throws coming down the other end. That is the 8th team foul on the Eagles. So Taylor Doxey will go back to the free throw line. Split her last pair. And she hits the front end, earns a second. Again, coming up next could be RSL Academy versus Vashon out of St. Louis. Both teams had frustrating days yesterday. RSL Academy lost by 1 in overtime to kick off the Holiday Hoop Fest. Oh, Vashon, as there is a travel there to Kamora Pruitt. Vashon had a tough second half as Corner Canyon, team from Utah, absolutely poured it on in the second half against Vashon yesterday. It was a 1-point game at the break. In the second half, Max Toombs and company really put it to Vashon to see how the Wolverines respond against the Griffins of Real Salt Lake. Doxey. Eddy back to Hunt. Hunt high post to Langston. Back out to Sierra Eddy. Nice hands by Franklin. 10 on the shot clock as Langston makes in the free throw line jumper. Hey, straight away, just put it up. His 18-point game, the ball tipped and tracked down by Doxey. 10 seconds. Charlie Hunt cross court to Eddy, knocked out of bounds by Malaysia Smith. Malaysia played that like a kind of a quick set and volleyball. There's two hands to get it out of bounds. Quickly down to Coombs. That'll be number 4 on Malaysia Smith. And that'll put Ali Coombs at the line. He'll be double bonus free throws for Fremont the entire fourth quarter. 5 seconds left in the third. So Ali Coombs to the line. And missed the front end, and King able to keep that alive. 3 seconds at the horn. Charlie Hunt, no. And that's how the third quarter ends. It's Desoto with a commanding 18-point lead. Desoto 51, Fremont 33. You're watching the 2022 Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com. Start of the fourth quarter. 18-point lead for the DeSoto Eagles. As you mentioned, back-to-back 6A state champions in Texas. Fremont has played in the last 3 6A state championships in Utah, going 1 of 2, as Pruitt with that layup. Last year, Fremont only lost 1 game. It was a national game, much like this, until the state championship game, and they lost to Lone Peak, shockingly. A bunch of underclassmen from Lone Peak knocked off Tamia Gardner and Maggie Mendelson. Is off the miss, come right back the other way. Running the fast break the way that Coach Wooden drew it up. No stopping at the three-point line and post and spotting up in the corner. Fill your lanes, get to the rim with the 5 coming right down the left side. And a 22-point lead as Sierra Eddy hits her first 3 since the first quarter. As Amari Byles a talented group of freshmen here, so it'll be fun to watch and follow their development, not just this year, but throughout the next few years. Nisa Muhammad goes cross court to Franklin. Now inside Byles, extra pass to Muhammad, who lays it in. On the baseline, or probably sideline rather, there's Doxy. Now Eddy again for 3, and her second of the quarter. So 20-point game as Franklin goes into Muhammad. Finds Byles on the backside. Eddy with the foul. And that'll put Amari Byles at the line for 2 free throws.
Line shooting 2 for the Eagles, number 24, Amari Byles.
And off the miss, Muhammad come off. Malaysia Smith will come back on as Heslop comes back on for Coach DeLabout. And the steal from behind. Oh, nice find to Pruitt. And Kamora lays that one up and in. Here's Coombs along that sideline. Allie Coombs all the way to the rim. Left it too strong. A rebound to Amari Byles. Nice heads-up play. Seeing enough senior boys not do what Amari Byles just did. Just stop, collect that ball when it gets away from you. As that shot won't drop, here comes Fremont. Talked about last night against Sierra Canyon for Fremont that they'll do a lot of things. You're not going to see the Silver Wolves give up and just pack it in. And Coach Lisa DeLabout she won't stop coaching either. One of my absolute favorites. Gotten to know Coach Lisa DeLabout for the last 8 years. And she's frustrated about Heslop. Didn't go back up with that. Missed the runner and the rebound to Byles. She is, he said, none too pleased with some of the execution today, but here's a 3 from Franklin. No. Rebound on the backside to Kamora. Pruitt goes back up. Left it short, and Hunt comes down with the rebound. Here comes the Silver Wolves as Hunt sends out to Coombs for 3. Got it. 3 threes in the fourth quarter for the Silver Wolves. Of Andrew Robinson. I didn't see 21 over there. That's my bad. As they go high post, high low into Kamora. Pruitt, and have a foul here on Langston.
Number 24.
Cross court, now back to the baseline. Drop it into Smith. The ball poked away from behind. Malaysia lost it out of bounds. Coombs open for three. And jump ball. Doesn't happen often. That is a soft touch on the three. Yeah. Oh, I think Grayson Brousseau just sat here. He didn't even go after it. And that is wedged much better than I thought it would be. There we go. Inbound, we got a foul on the inbound. And a fifth personal foul on Heslop.
Back in the ball game for the Silver Bulls, number 24, Sincere Langston.
The argument's over the possession arrow. But got taken care of. It was Desoto ball in the next dual possession as Vincent short on the three. Malaysia Smith there for the board and the putback. I don't know that possession arrow is going to matter so much here in the last 3:35. Eddie out to Hunt. Drop it inside to King. Couldn't get to that ball. As we will stay here with Fremont. And that ball stolen by Vincent, but right back in the hands of Sierra Eddy, who lays it in. 8 points in the fourth quarter. Got on officially with about 17 on the day. Three won't go. Now on the run with Fremont. Sierra Eddy pulls for three. Short, gets her own board, goes back up with it and scores. So 10 in the quarter for Sierra. The program has been heavy laden, as we talked about in the post. For Fremont, maybe a little more guard power. Sent back out of the corner, Malaysia Smith. And that ball knocked out of bounds by Sincere Langston. So Kamora will come back on. Free throw line, Jay won't go. Rebound. They try to fit it through, and that ball taken away by King. Coombs ahead to Allie Coombs. Allie all the way in and lays it in. And Coombs played a good game today as well. As I mentioned, DeSoto nationally ranked 14th coming into this weekend. Let's talk to Glenn Smith and see if we can work out a Monday game between Lone Peak and DeSoto. As a timeout taken by Coach Robinson. 2:10 left in the fourth. You're watching the Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com. So out of the timeout, Dusty Litzer back with you. Final 2 minutes there in game number 1 of the day. As D'Souza gets out to the corner. Byles with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shot at the horn of the shot clock. No good. Rebound taken by Charlie Hunt, but stolen by D'Souza. She's just got a terrific nose for the ball. Great hands. Plays terrific angles. And she's only a 9th grader. As on the drive, it is Allie Coombs on the other end. Nice fit inside. That wasn't travel. She didn't take the second step as Pruitt gets the offensive board, and Kamora will go back to the line.
Number 25, game over second personal foul. 17 foul. 1-2-2 for Desoto, number 35, Kamora Pruitt.
There's that first free throw good. And the second good as well. So about 1:05 left as Coombs try to send that in. Malaysia Smith with the steal. Smith and D'Souza out on the run. Give it up to D'Souza. Nice trail by Doxy, but got her. She fouled her, put her at the line.
Number 15, Taylor Doxy, her second personal foul. Line shooting 2 for the Eagles, number 3, Ryan D'Souza.
So Ryan D'Souza gets one more. 1 minute left in game number 1 here on Saturday. And the second. Coombs, nice take and finish by Allie. Inside of 50 seconds left in this one. Shot clock still on. Smith cross court to D'Souza. Up top with Vincent. Mariah steps back for 3. No. Rebound to Malaysia Smith. And Malaysia lays that one up and in. Shot clock off in the final couple possessions here is Allie Coombs. Goes right back to the rim. Left it too strong. And Amari Byles clears the rebound. 15 seconds. And Desoto is going to hold it out here for the final 10. It'll be a good weekend for the Desoto Eagles, who will be flying south back to the DFW area, the Metroplex. And that'll do it. Desoto 72, Fremont 52. Game 1 in the books. I want to thank Desoto for coming up to the Holiday Hoopfest here in Utah. Hope they've enjoyed their time as they go back down to Texas. And best of luck throughout the year as well, all you who've joined us from Desoto. Final score, Desoto 72, Fremont 52. Our Heidemann Associates player of the game. We're going to go with Mariah Vincent. Thought Mariah played great. She and Ryan D'Souza will be our 2 players of the game with Heidemann Associates. For Jackson Brousseau and McKay Larson, I'm Dusty Litzer. Thanks for joining us for watching the 2022 Holiday Hoopfest on KSLSports.com.